Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. Too much sand in the harbor and not enough on the beach. That is a problem that has been going on for many, many years, according to Port Hueneme Mayor Pro Tem Jon Sharkey. Good to see you. You've been around here for a long time. Same thing, 20 years, 30 years?
Well, I've been looking at this issue for 20 years. The original problem that we have here at Port Hueneme, unlike a lot of other places, is our erosion is all man-made. When the harbor was constructed back in 1939 and 40, they built a jetty which cut off the flow of sand to our beach.
And who's they? Who built the jetty?
Who built it? Well, it started with Richard Barton, a private company, actually, and the harbor district, today's harbor district, is the descendant of that. But the Navy, seeing World War II coming and the Japanese theater, said, that's a great harbor, we're going to take it over. So now the jetty that is causing our erosion is 100% owned by the Navy. By 1954, the erosion had gone all the way back to the railroad tracks, if you know where those are. It's about 200 yards from where the beach used to be. So Congress in 1954 decided, we're going to build Channel Islands Harbor, the recreational harbor. We're going to take the sand from that and put it back on the beach. So the whole Surfside neighborhood in Port Hueneme is a result of what was dug up out of Channel Islands Harbor. In addition to that, what they did was create a sand trap at Channel Islands Harbor, which collects, it's 1 million cubic yards a year almost, and they have to pump it around the jetty. The legislation says the federal government shall restore and maintain the beach, but it's subject to appropriation. And that's where we get the problem, because this Congress, I mean, if you think government doesn't make a difference and you think sequester doesn't make a difference, it's hitting us right here locally. If you think of it as an hourglass, the sand has to flow through the hourglass from the top to the bottom. They have plugged the hole. The sand is overflowing at the top, causing a navigation problem, and there's not anything at the bottom where we are.
What other problems are there caused by this besides the navigation issue?
Well, we're on our side, we're in danger of losing the street, which is, the city took $500,000 out of our budget, which is not a big budget. We're a small city, and we put rock protection on one side of the street where it's badly eroded. And we have gotten a great deal of help from Hannah Beth Jackson in the state senate, Jeff Gorell in the assembly, and Das Williams to get at the very last minute some funding through the California Coastal Conservancy. And I'll be going up along with the mayor and our staff next week to try and get $2 million from them to help keep putting rocks to protect the street, because the federal government's not doing its job. We're very thankful that the state has been able to step up and help us. We're working very hard with the Corps of Engineers in Congress right now to look at getting sand. It won't be until next fall at the earliest. So we've got a whole winter to get through. And that's the real problem that we have.
And so forth, and the beaches don't have any sand, and you've got the rains. And
right, and what's interesting, there's a thing called the Harbor Navigation Trust Fund. There's $12 billion in that. Congress it is entirely for these kinds of usage. Congress is refusing to spend that. So there's some legislation that is being passed right now, Water Resources and Recovery Act. And our Congress member, Julia Brownlee, has got a couple amendments in there. One is to look at the Navy interest, because the Navy is very interested in this. Back in 1995, they lost a building down at Point Mugu when we had a similar situation.
That got their attention.
And also to mandate spending of the Harbor Maintenance Trust Fund in the context of creating jobs.
Well, you'll have to come back and give us an update on your success. Port Hueneme Mayor Pro Tem Jon Sharkey, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. We'll see you next time.